Let's see. Are you a boy or a girl? It's a girl? A girl! We've got a daughter, Catherine. A beautiful, healthy baby girl.
Oh, James. We did it. Oh, the daughter. Oh, our beautiful daughter.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, sweetie. I'm sure of it. Look at you. Look at you. Hi there. I'm your daddy, sweetheart. Daddy. You're going to need a name, aren't you? Your mother and I have been talking. What do you think about... That's a good name, don't you think? Fits you perfectly. Looks like they've finished the gene projection. Let's see what you'll look like when you're all grown up. You're going to look a lot like your dad. See that, Catherine?
Oh, beautiful. Just like her daddy.
It's a big world out there, honey, full of all sorts of people. What about you? What kind of person are you going to be? You're just
James?
Catherine?
James?
Catherine! She's in cardiac arrest. Start compression. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000. 1,000. Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on. Okay?
Just remember one thing. We need a doctor, not a deadbeat.
This one's on the house.
Fail to meet my expectations and there will be
Don't look straight into the light.
James and his cheery
Put some
chatter.
decorations,
May your
some
future be
nice
bright.
something in this place will feel just like home. Come on over here, sweetie. Come on. Walk. To Daddy. Just a little further. There you go. My goodness, just a year old and already walking like a pro. Your mother would have been so proud. Listen, kiddo, I know you don't like it when Daddy leaves you alone, but I need you to take care of yourself for a minute. You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, honey. I'll be back in a bit. You are quite the little explorer, aren't you? Serves me right for trying to pin you in. Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage. It's from the Bible. Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. She always loved that. All right, come on. Let's go see if your little friend Amada wants to play.
These experiments are a waste.
We experiment to prepare. We prepare to survive. Surprise!
Stanley, you turned the lights on too fast.
Stay more than
You
once.
blinded the poor kid.
Happy birthday!
Birthday!
Can you believe it? She is growing up. Fast.
Happy birthday, honey. I can't believe you're already 10. I'm so proud of you. If only your mother...
Congratulations, young lady. I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official Vault responsibilities. So here you are. As Overseer, I hereby present to you your very own Pip-Boy 3000. Get used to it. You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Enjoy your party. You're only 10 once, so have fun.
Oh man, you got a pit.
Happy birthday! We really surprised you, didn't we? Your dad was afraid you were onto us. But I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool. You're welcome. But really, your dad did most of it. I just helped with the decorations and stuff. Hey, I bet you can't guess what I got you for your birthday. Go on, guess. Ha! I knew I'd surprise you. Who's your favorite barbarian? That's right, Grognak, issue 14, and with no missing pages. I found this in a box of my father's old things. Believe it or not. Imagine him reading comic books. I guess everybody was 10 once. Well, I better let you get back to mingling with your guests. We'll talk later, okay? Happy birthday.
Boy, I wish I was 10.
Having a good time?
Hey, thanks for inviting me. Really cool party and everything. I know that, Butch and I give you a hard time, but you don't take that seriously, right? Anyway, happy birthday and everything. I better get back to, you know.
Wasn't easy keeping this a secret.
Your best friend
Now
now?
go
Happy
on.
birthday, Missy.
I'm sure everyone else will
Happy
get
birthday,
something
Missy.
for the birthday girl.
Yeah?
I hope you appreciate the effort Amada put into this party. She really seems to like you, for some reason. That's not what I hear. But perhaps she'll set a good example.
Paul, why don't you introduce us to your new
Happy
girlfriend?
birthday. Are you having a nice party? 10 years old. My. Goodness, listen to me ramble. You're waiting for your present, aren't you? Fit fiddlesticks. What 10-year-old doesn't like presents? I was 10 once, believe it or not. My goodness, the vault was practically crowded back then. Not like today. So few young people now. But here I am rambling. Here you go. A nice sweet roll that I baked for you just...
Time to cut
Who do
the
you mean,
cake.
dork face here?
Andy,
Happy
wait!
birthday, dork face.
Party's butthead. Now get lost before I have to make you cry.
This party's pretty good, I guess. Not as cool as my party, though. Remember how my dad got Andy to do magic tricks? And we all played Hunt the Mutant in the atrium? Oh, right.
Oh no.
Did I tell you to stop
Good one.
bothering us?
Mortified about
Shut
the
up.
cake. Simply mortified.
Happy birthday.
How's it going, sweetheart?
Daddy, I told you not to act all...
I'm hungry, and that stupid robot destroyed the cake. Give me that sweet roll you got from old lady Palmer. Mrs. Palmer said... Now are you gonna give me that sweet roll, or am I gonna have to give you a knuckle sandwich? Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
all official.
You're gonna be
I
sorry.
know you were joking, but I'm not sure anyone else did.
Should have just given me the
Nonsense.
sweet.
People always enjoy...
What
my
are you
little
doing?
speeches.
Hitting a girl
Besides,
and on
that
her
friend of
birthday,
yours
for
could use
heaven's
a
sakes.
reminder that life is not all
Enjoying
fun
yourself?
and games.
Come on.
Nice.
Did he hurt you, honey?
Yeah.
It's supposed to
I
be
got
a
I'd be
party,
really sorry
you
you
know?
messed with
Fun.
Molly.
Super cool,
You should
right?
try it sometime, Daddy.
Jeez,
You might
Molly,
like
who's
it.
the head of the game?
What's Butch's problem anyway? I can't believe he... God, he really is a butthead. Oh well. You can...
Hey, you or me? No way.
Do you think we surprised her?
I'm sure of it, Amata. Never suspected a thing. Now go on and enjoy yourself. How's it going, sweetheart? Are you all right? Is Butch giving you a hard time again? I wish we didn't have to invite him, but there just aren't that many children your age in the vault. In any case, you'll have to learn to deal with bullies. But don't let him ruin your birthday. Go on.
How do you like that there Pip-Boy, miss? Fit all right and everything? As a matter of fact, I did. I'm glad you like it. Some may think the A-series is a bit basic, but I've always preferred them for their reliability. Don't. Oh, yes.
Thanks for coming, Stanley. I know you were busy with the water purifier. Everything's fine,
Mortified
I
about
hope...
the cake mishap.
Oh, sure, nothing to
Come
worry
on,
about. Me and
Seth,
Andy
better
got her
than
all...
that. We need a good name.
If you're so smart, why don't you
How are you
suggest
enjoying
something?
the party, Mrs. Palmer?
Oh,
I
never
helped with the
mind.
decorations,
I can't
you know.
believe my mom made me come to this stupid
Oh,
party.
really? They're lovely.
So, what do you think we should
You
call her
did
again?
such a
It's gotta be
splendid
totally
job.
killer.
Jonas?
Hey, how about the Vault Dwellers? Get it?
Isn't this
Wants to
great?
go around all day
Hello,
being
Thanks.
called
Mr.
a
Gomez.
Santa Hey, that was Jonas on the intercom. He and I have been cooking up a little surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor level. Go ahead.
I'm glad you could
Sometimes
make
I
it.
think you really
Happy
are.
I'm glad to
birthday.
be here. I think it's important to keep in touch with the young.
Happy birthday, dearie. My goodness, I hope I didn't miss the party. They sure did. My. 10 years old, and now look at you. Since this was such a special occasion. Of course.
People, you know, as part of my job. Plus, well, I like parties.
Sure thing, Officer Gomez. Well, it's been nice chatting with you. Thanks again for coming. Thank you for coming, Miss Beatrice.
What are you doing down here, young lady? I thought kids weren't allowed down on the reactor level. If you can wait just one more minute, I think your dad will want to give you the surprise.
Are you ready for your surprise? The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun. It's a little old, but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here. It was in pretty rough shape. Took us a good 3 months to find the parts to get it working again. You know how tough it is to find a spring that small? Good thing Butch misplaced that switchblade of his. So, what do you think? Want to give it a try? Easy now. It's only a BB gun, but it's not a toy. Well, what do you think? Couldn't have done it without Jonas's help. Careful, it's a rad roach. Think you can take care of that with your BB gun? Just aim and shoot. You'll be fine. Good work. That's one less rad roach to deal with. Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment. Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with the big game hunter. Over here, sweetie.
Smile.
Boys and girls have different parts.
What is your problem anyway? So, I'm the Overseer's daughter, so what? Like, I get any kind of special treatment.
Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old girl. So, yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam. Go on now. You've got a GOAT to take. The Generalized Occupational Aptitude Test, GOAT. Everyone here in the Vault takes it when they're 16. Helps to figure out what sort of a job you'll have here in Vault 101 when you get a bit older. So, pay attention and try not to fall asleep. You know what the Overseer says? We're born in the Vault, we die in the Vault. Each is tested to determine their abilities, that they may work for the betterment of all. Hey, it's not my call. You're 16. Come on, it's not so bad. That's what the overseer. He's not about to let anyone else in, so you're here now, and it's a hell of a lot better than being up there. Your mother, she was beautiful, but beyond the beauty you've seen. There's just so much those old photos can never show. And she was passionate about life, about love. But most of all, she was passionate about you. When she became pregnant, it was the happiest I had ever seen her. She had great things in mind for you. And so, time for you to stop stalling and get to class. Please, honey, please, take these achievement tests seriously. The last thing I need is your mother's ghost haunting me because her only child became a garbage burner. That's not the way it works. And it won't do to go around asking questions like that, especially not around the overseer. I want to tell you something now. It's important, so listen closely. You're safe here, because what's up there on the outside... Take care, sweetie. Come on, honey, you're fine, and you know it. You're a perfectly... So, you know... Take...
Good morning. Stopped in to see the old man before class, eh? Hey, 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 sport. It's been a while
Morning,
since you
Jonas.
stopped in here to see... Morning, Doc.
You
How's
better
things?
stay away. I don't want you to catch what I've
Chance
got.
to look over these results?
I was just going over them. Something you're worried about?
Get out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
God, Butch! Why don't you just leave me alone?
What are you
Show
gonna
it to
do,
her, Butch.
Amata? Go
Leave
run and
me
tell your
alone.
daddy on us? What's... Yeah? What do you want? Damn right. And you'll... No one messes with the tunnel snakes. Especially not... And who are you? Her girlfriend? Ha! Should've known. Keep talking like that girl, and we'll send you back to your daddy with a few... You... Come on, tunnel snakes! This... She
Here we
thinks she's
go.
better than
Leave
us.
her alone!
Ah, tough guy, huh?
What's new?
Stop it!
Alright, got enough yet?
Sorry to keep.
Hit her again!
What seems to be the trouble?
Stop
You're
it!
kidding me.
I've got this headache that just won't go away. Even with the
Come on,
sound
tunnel
of the
snake.
lights.
This little bitch isn't worth our
Don't
time.
mess with the tunnel
Whatever you say,
snakes.
Butch. You're the boss. I'll remember that rule. Well, I hope it's working
Fine,
again
let's go.
soon.
Thanks. Say,
Yes, I
you
think
want to
I'd
grab
like
some
that.
lunch later on?
Will it take long?
Thanks for getting rid of them. Assholes. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the overseer, I guess? Idiots.
Sure thing. How about we head down to the diner after class? Sure thing. How about we head down to the...
Well, you made it. All set for the goat? Trust me, it really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through. I'm sure you will. We'll start... You don't want to be the first class in history to fail the goat, do you?
Yes. Morning.
Back off.
Well, now that everyone has managed to find the classroom, we can finally get started. No talking, and keep your eyes to yourselves. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Deloria.
Sure thing, Mr. Brotch.
Unless anyone else has an insightful comment, let's get started. Question 1. A frenzied vault scientist runs up to you and yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response? Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection in his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor stepped out for a while. What do you do? Question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do? Question 4. Congratulations. You've made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer? Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another Vault resident. What do you do? Question 6. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? Question 7. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment? Question 8. A fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it? Question 9. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking and... Question 10. Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives. Pencils down, people. That's it. The infamous goat. I'm sure most of you didn't find it so bad. Others, well, there are always openings in the maintenance department. Don't forget to hand in your test before you leave. You don't want to know what happens to people who fail the goat. You can have the rest of the day off to celebrate or to pray as the situation warrants. Looks like the diner's going to get a new fry cook. I'll just say this once. Hold the mustard, extra pickles. Yeah, good to know that the goat occasionally gets it right. You know what they say about... Well, I'm glad things turned out so well. Surely you have someplace better to be than hanging around my classroom.
Here you are, Mr. Brotch. I hope I did okay.
Nothing for you to worry about, Miss Almodovar. Let's see. Very well done. Looks like it's the supervisory track for you.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
You did fine. You should celebrate with your friends.
Get out of my face.
I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.
Anything is possible, even an A.
Daddy's
Mr.
not
Cross.
here to save you now. Is
Get back to work. Selfish and insubordinate.
Wake up! Come
You
on,
need to
wake
know
up!
these things. I'm not going to be around to hold your hand forever.
Come on! You've got to wake up! Oh, gross! No! My father's men are looking for you. They've all... It's your dad. He's left the vault. My father thinks... My God, they killed him. They just... Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just sorry you had to find out like that. But we've got to go now. My father's men... I'm sorry, but I think you'll have to follow your dad. Listen, maybe it isn't any of my business, but didn't your dad tell you that he was leaving? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure he had his... But it doesn't matter. I can... Listen, there's a secret tunnel that leads directly from my father's office to the exit. You'll have to hack the computer in his office to open it. Use these to get into his office. That's how I always get in. We don't have time for this! Trust me. Maybe this pistol I stole from my father will make you feel better. Go ahead, take... Okay, I'll try to meet you at the exit. I'll meet you at the vault door if I can, but don't wait for me.
There she is. Hold it right there. Criminy, more roaches. You like that?
You gotta help me! My mom's trapped in there with the rat roaches! No, I can't go back in there. No, I mean, it's not the dark. It's the rat roaches. I can't stand them. I tried to get back in to get her. You gotta help me. She's not gonna last much longer. Oh my God! Thank...
Butchie, help me! What's happening? What's happening? Ah! Ah!
My mom's gonna be okay. You're the best friend I've ever had, man. Hey, I know it isn't much, but I want you to have my Tunnel Snakes jacket. Go ahead, take it. You're the best, man. The best.
Come on, sit down and have a
Everything's
drink
gonna
with
be
me.
okay now, thanks to you.
God, I could really use a drink right now.
The rat roach infestation is under control. Do not interfere with vault security personnel. Any resident found outside his or her quarters will be dealt with severely. That is all.
There she is. The overseer said there'd be a bonus. For whoever brought you in.
Like that?
That is all.
on, Missy. I just want to talk to you for a minute. Oh, you're lucky it was me who found you. The others won't be so forgiving. I don't know what you're up to, and I don't want to know. Just clear out of here, and I'll pretend I never saw you. It's a real shame it's come to this. I can't believe what they did to Jonas. But you're a good kid. You didn't do anything to deserve... Don't even think about it.
Very good to see you. I do suppose you're looking for your father, the doctor.
You're the one everybody's looking for, right? Well, it's none of my business. Your dad always took good care of us. Me and Andy were in a tight spot there, ain't no mistake. Good thing he loves toasting roaches so much.
Gotten my circuits in such a frazzle.
Just hold still. Your left stabilizer's been knocked loose.
I am a fool. Still, it's your old fancy hands that are shaking.
If you keep turning like that, I'm gonna crack your casing.
Don't blame me for your incompetence. I remember George used to have the lightest touch. Those were the days.
Almost got it.
Oh, I think I'd rather just stay broken than submit to any further indignity.
Don't be such an old woman. Just a few more adjustments, and you'll be as good as new.
I think you just made it worse.
Let's go back to our quarters.
It's our only chance, don't you see? We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone stop us. It's me!
Tom! Be careful! Tom! No! Over here!
This is the office. Like that. All residents of Vault 101 are hereby confined to their quarters. The rat roach infestation is under control. Do not interfere with Vault security personnel. Any resident found outside his or her quarters will be dealt with severely. That's easy.
You don't really think you can hide from us, do you? Whoever brought you in. Had enough! I knew you'd turn up sooner or later. This is the Your father betrayed us all!
This is your fault. You and your stupid father. He had to go and leave, didn't he? He had to mess things up for everybody. The Doc's stupid kid is over here. She's trying to leave the vault. Don't let her get away.
I don't know anything!
Be reasonable, Amata. Officer Mack may enjoy this, but I don't. Just tell us where to find your friend so we can talk to her.
Gotcha now! Hold it right there! How dare you threaten me? Almost got it.
I think I'd rather just stay through. Submit to any further indignity.
Hey, be more careful. Come on, kid, get out of here before you get us both killed. Don't be such an old woman. Just a few more adjustments and you'll be as good as new.
I don't believe you. I expect we'll be here for hours.
I think I found the problem.
Personnel.
The dark stupid kid is over here. She's trying to leave the vault. Don't let her get away.
Like, get away from me! I can't talk to you right now. Get away from me! I can't talk to you right now.
Submit to any further indignity.
Infestation is under control. You oughtn't be wandering down here alone. It isn't safe, you know. Don't be such an old woman. Just a few more adjustments, and you'll be as good as new.
I don't believe you. I expect we'll be here for hours.
Try it now. I think I've got it this time.
I think you just made it worse. Should I do this myself?
I think I found the problem.
Do you have any idea what you're doing back there?
Don't be such an old woman. Just a few more adjustments and you'll be as good as...
This is the overseer. All residents of Vault 101 are hereby confined to their quarters. The rat roach infestation is under control. Do not interfere with Vault security personnel. Any resident found outside his or her quarters will be dealt with severely.
Guard! Guard! He's over here!
I opened it. Good, you're leaving. I guess you were trying to help me, but you didn't have to kill him! So you say. Maybe one day I'll be able to I hope you never have to find out what it's like to see your father killed right in front of you! No! Don't listen to me, just go! No, I can't. Not...
Gotcha right there. There's more where that came from. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later. Close the door. Stop in the name of the overseer. Close the door. Stop in the name of the overseer. There she is. Had enough? Like that? There she is. Close the door. Gotcha now. Hold it right there. What's the matter, huh? Can't stand the sight of your own blood? Blood! No! Yeah! Better.
This is the overseer.
resident found outside his or her quarters will be dealt with severely.
Please, just go. I already said everything I had to say.
you're from that vault, Vault 101. I ain't seen one of those jumpsuits in a long time. Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, girl. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holla if you need something. Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. I'm glad we understand each other. What do you want to know? The town's named after the bomb that's sitting in the middle of it. It hasn't gone off yet. It's not like the place was put up overnight. Megaton's been here for decades, been growing and growing ever since. Started out as a small settlement of people trying to get into Vault 101. When they were denied, they stuck around here. Some of them started worshiping the thing like a god. Now we've got a whole goddamn church. They're nuts, no doubt, but mostly harmless. By now, most people don't give a shit. They figure if it ain't gone off by now, it never will. I respectfully disagree. Oh, all right. If you get the job... That's pretty steep. Fine. Do it and you'll get your money. Don't screw up, though. Sure. Our clinic is down in the crater, by the bomb. Doc Church is a little rough around the edges. You'll probably want to see Moira at Craterside Supply. She sells some weapons. Makes some, too. Sure is. Moriarty's. The entrance is on the top level, opposite the main gate. Just be careful. Moriarty is not your friend, no matter what he may say. So don't... Moira sells all kinds of stuff at her place. Up at Moriarty's at this. Sure. Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through. Spent some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. It's called the Wasteland for a reason, but there are settlements. To the south, you've got Rivet City, but don't bother going to D.C. The place is a war zone. Don't blow us. Staying out of trouble, I hope. Don't want to have to waste good bullets on your sorry hide. Don't fool around with that.
You look... If you need to buy something, Moira up in Craterside Supply can help you. Watch out, though. She's... different.
Hello, sweet child. Hello, I don't believe we've met. I'm Mother Maya, prophet of the atom and embracer of the universal light. Remember, sweet child, that as children of Atom, the fabric of the universe itself is ours to weave. So welcome to Megaton, and peace be with you. For those answers, I shall direct you to my husband in each... What else do you... I'm not one to gossip, but I do know a few things. Imagine the blasphemy.
I can't be.
And every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf. To hear the thunder of his voice.
I don't want
Men,
any trouble.
Women and children of the...
Oh, look. Another one of your pampered vault assholes. Look here, vault asshole. I don't like you. Stay clear of me and we'll have no trouble. There ain't much to tell. I used to live out in the wastes. Was a real bastard back then. But I've put all that behind me.
Earth, come forth to gather
What?
and behold
Back
the
out where?
power of Atom.
I left all that behind me. There's nothing but bullshit out there. Killing. You know, I do miss it sometimes. It's a life. But come on, I'm a washed up old raider. No offense, kid. I've heard about you. Although, nah, it ain't so bad here. I got some good mem. No offense. Nah, it ain't. None of you. You're from the outside, and I've lived too much of my life out there to trust every jackass nobody that wanted You're from the outside, and I've lived too much of my life out there to trust every jackass nobody that wanders in from the wasteland. You seem all right, though, so I'll cut you a deal. I'll answer your questions so long as you don't give me... I've said just about all... Me? I don't do a damn thing. Sure, I'm the best shot in town with the rifle, so everyone comes running to old Jericho when the raiders show up. But between raids, they're content to take my money and drag me home when I've had too much. A little drinking money might loosen my lips a bit. You're... Come back.
Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation.
That's secure for a reason.
And the resplendence of the promise of our division in the times to come. Give your bodies to Atom, my friend. Release yourself from his power. Feel his... There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering. For in the division, we shall see our release.
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Huh? Yeah, what is it? Well, it's no secret that the old water treatment plant is on its... I spend so much time up in the plant that I can't... Now, I don't expect much from strangers, but if you've got the know-how, I need someone to hunt down and repair those leaks. From the pressure in the plant, my guess, check along the pipes and the valves, but they might be a bit tricky to spot. I hope you can help. If folks knew how... Well, people have been saying that the water purifier... I've been keeping that wreck going for 35 years.
Well, goddamn. You're new, right? I've got to admit, the outfit's a little... Well, Moriarty thinks he is, but Lucas Sims... No. Well, there's this. What's to tell? Hey, I'm not much of a mudslinger. I don't like to... Any... Good to see you.
Ha! Look at this! New blood! Tell me, girl, you ever hear of the Enclave? The last remnant of the good old USA they are. Now, I don't know you from Adam, but I got you pegged for a patriot, and any patriot worth her salt, any day now, they're gonna roll up here and then over for good. But listen to me, Why? Why? Look around you. This is the good old USA. And even if you were born in some underground, and it's your duty and my duty to support. Why, that's unthinkable. Where in the... Well, when you put it that way, I'll have none of it. Did you have something else? They're on the radio. They have been for years. They got flying robots all around, watching everything so they know what to do when they finally swoop in and clean this place up. You'll see. People think I'm just a crazy old man. They're the American government, the Eagle. I couldn't tell you, really. I'd talk to Manya if you care that much. God.
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rule. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule, I'll keep you patched up, I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine. Great. Another junk. I'm afraid that goes... All right. I suppose someone... Leo Stahl. That boy got himself a problem with Jet. I've caught him in here 2 to 3 times trying to steal what I keep around. Not even his own family knows it. He goes up to the water... I can't reach him. Maybe you can. I have to say, of all the rat... I'm the town doc. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen my wife anywhere around here? God. That's secure for a reason.
What?
Can I interest you in a drink? Now, I know I've never seen you in Megaton before. We get people trying to settle down here. Sorry, hon. The noodle stand is closed. If you want something, ask Leo in the restaurant. Some people hate this place, but I guess that's their right. What the hell do they want out of life? food. I ain't heard much, truth be told. I don't really ever leave the lantern. Too much. Remember.
Making a move?
Behold!
Huh?
He is coming with the clouds. To hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the globe.
I came to this place looking for water, but they're only selling to residents.
What? No! Go away!
Men, women, and children of the earth, come forth to gather and behold the power of Atom. Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth.
Come on, you piece of junk. Every day is the
Something to say
same.
to me.
My.
just when I'd all but given up hope. My dear girl, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke. And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. That makes you a rather valuable individual. Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. You have no connections here, no interest in this cesspool's affairs or fate. You could assist us in erasing this little accident off the map. The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge, constructed for a singular purpose: the detonation of that bomb. You'll rig it to the bomb, then you'll get paid handsomely. What do you say? Color me intrigued. Go on. $500, you say? I must admit, I find you enchanting. Take the fusion pulse charge, place it into the bomb, and meet me at Tenpenny. Lack the aptitude, you mean? You're not rewiring the thing, just attaching the pulse. If you get stumped, talk to Leo Stahl. He might have some... Absolutely not. The place... I assure you, they're worth 10 times as much in...
Kid. I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio. The Enclave station comes in fine. It's Galaxy News. Their signal's been shit lately.
I don't recognize you. New? Well, that... I don't want your life story. Great. I'd like you to deliver this message to my family in the Arafu settlement. I haven't heard from them in months, and I'm worried. As soon as you get there, talk to Davis West. He'll be glad to pay you for the trip. Sure. Be glad to, since you're doing me a big favor and all. Arafu is northwest of Megaton, on an old overpass over the Potomac. If you follow what's left of the river, you can't miss it. No, not really. Maybe my letters just aren't arriving. Whatever you can do to get it there would sure be appreciated. Well, let's see. There's Evan King. He's like the sheriff of the town or whatever. Then there's my family, the Ewer family, and a lady who lives alone named Karen Shenzi. What? Apart from the wasteland critters, slaver raiding parties, raider hit squads, and occasional landmine? No, it's completely safe. If this was easy, I'd go myself, you know. Okay. Hey, thanks again for doing this for me. It means a lot.
I won't go work. Come on.
You just leave that fucking thing alone, Gob.
Damn it.
Boy, just
Son
leave
of
it be.
bitch.
I like the Enclave.
Goddamn radio.
Downright patriotic.
What the hell do you want?
Either start talking or get the fuck out of my face.
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Hey, you.
Got
Need to
something
ask
on your
you something.
mind? Hey there. Yeah, I remember that man. I saw him talking to Moriarty. It's hard to forget handsome men like that. Yeah, I'll help you. Then Moriarty kicks my sweet ass out the door. Sorry, kid. If you want to know more, Moriarty is the only one who's gonna help you. Talk to Gob. He hates Moriarty more than I do. Maybe he'll tell you something, but I doubt it. Who, Gob? Well, if you can get past how he looks, he's a sweetheart. Colin's awfully hard on him, though. Well, the miserable bastard is hard on all of us, but Gob gets it the worst. I guess just because he's different, you know? He don't talk about it much, but apparently there's a whole city of ghouls somewhere down in D.C. He's mentioned his mother a couple of times, but other than that, he won't really say. He's been here for, I guess about 15 years now, ever since Moriarty bought him off those slavers. With Gob? Well, he's sweet, and I know that he'd like to. It's just, well, I don't want to sound shallow or anything. I mean, I'm a whore. My standards aren't exactly high. But there are places even I won't go. Johnnies that are squishier than me are one of them. Sure thing, baby. What did you have on your mind? It takes you renting a room. Sleep in it or don't. I don't care. I get paid either way. Huh? Oh, you mean why was Gob banging on that radio? Well, out there in the wastes, there are 2 stations that broadcast. There's the Enclave station. I don't know who they are, but I think it might just be some pre-war broadcast on a loop or something. And there's Galaxy News Radio. It's run by a guy named Three Dog, somewhere down in D.C., but the signal went down a while ago. You serious? Oh, you must have come from that vault, right. It's the only free radio station left in the wasteland. The guy who runs it, Three Dog, he's like the only person who seems to give a shit. He keeps talking about fighting the good fight or something. Better than the crap on the other station. Well, for you, a room and some company will run you 120 caps, up front. Okay, then. Take care of yourself, hun.
I'll help you if I can. What do you need?
I
You
heard
need something, youngster?
about you, boy. I heard that you was a scout for the Raiders. Here to recon...
You want something, or are you just looking to get your ass beat?
Check it out.
Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's. My saloon, my home, my slice of heaven in this backwoods little burg. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Your troubles are a thing of the past. My God, it's you. The little baby girl all grown up. Persistent little flower, ain't you? Then and now, it would seem. It's been a long time, kid. Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct? You seem like a nice kid, so I'm going to be straight with you. Your dad was here, and now he's not. And yes, I know where he went. But what you're asking me for is information, and information is a commodity. Let's say 100 cops. And Daddy's location is yours. Very reasonable. Will you? Well, good luck with that. So far as I know, I'm the only one your dad told where he was going. So, when you change your mind, come see me. I'm usually at the saloon. 100 cops. Daddy wouldn't think twice if it were you out there.
Fences. That true.
Bye.
Welcome to Mario. If you need something from me, spill it.
Gob.
Welcome to Moriarty's.
Gob.
Welcome to Moriarty's saloon.
Looking's free. The rest will cost ya.
Hey, Smoothskin. Do you need something? Wait. You're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me a little bit? Well now, that's a surprise. I'm used to every asshole Smoothskin in this town giving me shit just 'cause I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it. Oh yeah, I do remember a guy like that. Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked around if I look customers in the eyes. But talk to Moriarty, he'll know more. Sorry, Smoothskin. I can't take the risk. Moriarty will beat the shit out of me for even talking to you.
Got a problem?
Welcome. Hey, Smoothskin. Wait, you're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me? I'm glad. Oh. I was like you once. I wandered into... Very well. Moriarty keeps a computer terminal in the back. On it, he keeps all of the... If you can get onto that terminal, now get away from me, Smoothskin.
Good to see you. Gob.
Something to say to me, kid.
Aye. Good to see you again. A place called Underworld. It's a ghoul city down in D.C. I set off up here to find adventure and fortune. And, well, I found this place. I'm sort of stuck here. Colin says that I can't leave until I pay off my debt to him. Of course, he charges me room and board, too. If you ever get to Underworld, tell Carol that I said hi. I hate that fucking thing. It's all he cares about. Information is a commodity, he keeps saying. I'd stay away from that thing if I were you. Oh, Mr. Moriarty never lets me back there. If you need to get into the terminal, you should talk to Nova. She'll help you, but it may be expensive if you catch my meaning. Mr. Moriarty says we can keep it on. It's a good radio station. I like hearing the DJ, Three Dog, and how he's helping the fight to go. If only I was...
Gob.
Aye. If you need something from me, spill it.
Looking's free. The rest will cost ya.
Hey,
Listen, I'm working. That stupid thing is his pride and joy. He keeps all of his dirty little secrets in it about everything that goes on in this godforsaken town. I once leaned on his shoulder when he was typing into it. He got pissed off and pushed me to the ground. Well, all right. You seem like a good kid. It isn't your fault Moriarty is such an asshole. Here's the password. Just don't mention to anyone that I gave it to you, or I might be out of my ass like Silver. Take care of yourself, hun.
What are you looking at, girl?
Hey.
What's up? Come back if you...
Hey there. Glad you're back.
Hoo-wee! Look at you! Name's Billy Creel. You call me Billy, all right? I know Megaton looks more like a bone... Take me and Maggie, for instance. We make... Oh, sorry. I guess I got ahead of myself, huh? Maggie's 9. Sweetest little girl you'd ever care to meet. We take care of each other. I ain't never had a daughter, but if I did, I'd want her to be Maggie. I took her in when her parents got killed by raiders. That was 2 years ago. It was a pretty bad scene. Small settlement up north. I'd stopped in to trade some salvage, and the whole place had been wiped out. I found Maggie hiding under a bed, in the same room where her parents had been butchered. We've been together ever since. All I know is that I spent too much time out there and beyond that, I ain't gonna talk about it. Me? I deal with the caravan suppliers. I used to ride with those guys, so they cut me some good deals. Helps keep the town supplied. But more importantly, I take care of Maggie. Of course, she's getting a little old to have Billy looking over her shoulder all the time. Megaton is the best little town you'll find in the Capital Wasteland. Don't let anyone tell you different. Strong walls, strong people, and strong booze. We've got everything you need to make a life these days. People have been saying that there's something wrong with the water purifier. But old Walter's been keeping that thing running for decades. I'm not worried. No reason it'd pick now to go down for good. Would it? Later, Gator.
You see Nathan around anywhere? Well, hey there, stranger. I'm Manya. The old coot wandering around here is my husband, Nathan. If there's anything we can help you with, ask me. Don't ask Nathan. He'll just blabber at you about the damned Enclave all day. I can tell you just about anything you want to know, honey. Megaton's history ain't no secret. Long ago, before the war, there used to be machines. They were like buses, but they flew through the sky, taking people anywhere they wanted to go. You didn't have to walk, you just went to the air station, bought a ticket, and took to the skies. Anywhere in the world, you just up and flew there. When the war happened, the machines started dropping from the sky. Everyone around here thinks that the bomb made the crater, but it didn't. The crater provided good cover from the dust storms, And when my daddy and the rest of the town decided to build the walls, they used what they had. Some of us wanted to, but the Church of Atom was just getting its start then. We needed their help to build the walls and clear the wreckage. If we'd have tried to move the bomb, they would have refused to help. Besides, a lot of people just wanted to leave it alone. It didn't seem to be hurting anything, and who knows what would happen if we messed with it. Good eye. You're right, honey. There are. There was an air station a couple of miles from here. It had been stripped of everything except the planes. My daddy got a bunch of people together to go out there, break apart the machines, and drag back what we could use. It took him a couple of months. You can't even tell where the air station was anymore. The wasteland just took it back. It's a hell of a lot easier than trying to find enough parts to build walls and houses from nothing. The scrap was there, why not use it? Besides, it's sturdy. It keeps the raiders and the dust storms out. Not all of us had the luck to be born in a vault, you know. Sure thing, hon. Well, originally, it started as a hole in the ground. My pappy talked about how his father and the original settlers just hid in this crater. It was enough to keep them safe from the dust storms. When things cooled down and people started wandering into the wastes, some stayed behind. The wanderers started coming back here to trade their stuff. By the time my pappy was born, the town was a full-on trading center. Pappy got rich on the caravan routes and eventually convinced the others to build the walls to hold off the raiders. Not at first. It was a collection of people trying to get into the vault, people worshipping the bomb, and a few other refugees. Then the traders came. Now the caravans take care of most of the trading, but before they were set up, it was all Megaton. I worked on the caravans with my father for a while. That's how I met that worthless bag of liver spots I call a husband. Well, the raiders, for one. Once the town got big enough, they'd wait until the traders and their guards were away. They'd come in and clean us out. Now, the super mutants, they were a whole other breed of problem. They'd kill us if they had to, but mostly they tried to drag people away, alive. So, eventually, my father did something about it. Him and a few others organized the traders and the citizens and built the walls. So we're pretty safe now. Still, I wish those Brotherhood of Steel fellers hadn't hit on such hard times. They really helped keep the wolves at bay. No, space is limited these days. You see all of these people wandering around here? They live up in the common house and aren't really citizens. Most people around here keep one eye open around strangers, but me, I can spot a raider spy at 100 meters. I'm not worried about it at all. But if having meetings and pretending to vote on things makes the others feel safer, so be it. If you say so, honey. Well, technically, no one. But you can't put two people in a room together without one of them trying to govern the other. But it depends on who you ask. He's appointed himself the sheriff. He throws anyone out who causes too much trouble. But Colin Moriarty runs just about everything else. Not much happens here that he doesn't know about or plan. That man is the scum of the earth. He keeps the drunks around here soaking in liquor. And that poor Nova, that girl deserves better. And don't even get me started on how he treats Gob. Just because the boy looks dead doesn't mean that he should be treated like that. That man has his fingers in everything around here. Just watch what you say about him. It'll always get back. That man man tries to bring law to this place. Lost cause, if you ask me. But I respect his trying. He does seem to keep people in line, though. Other than that weird cowboy thing of his, I don't have much to complain about. All right, then. Anything else you wanted to know? Well, you come on back anytime you want to hear more. There's only one thing that concerns me in this town these days. What my damn fool husband is doing. He wanders around here all day and all night, preaching about the Enclave and trying to get parts for his guns. I'm not sure who's the bigger fool, him or me. After all, I married him. Come back if you need something, honey.
Yeah, you need something?
Either start talking or get the fuck out of my face.
Hey there. Glad you're back.
Are you talking to me? Hi, I'm Maggie. I live with Billy Creel. Do you know him? He's not my... It's okay, I guess. I don't talk to most of them. Billy says I usually play with Hardin most days, when his dad isn't. Billy says that he's going to... Bye, lady.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Hey, I hear you're that... Good to meet you! Say, I'm working on a book about the way... Great! Just tell me what it's... A runaway dad, huh? Good luck finding him. Maybe the armored vault suit will help you out there. That'll be good for the book. In fact... Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the... For that, I need an assistant to test my theory. No, then they just yell a lot. All right, then. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the Ooh, sounds like... Well, food and medicine. There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. Hopefully, you'll be finding food and medicine. While you're away, I can at least search through my junk and see if there's anything that'll go... Oh, great! Have you heard the so-called android... Oh, I couldn't do that. It'd be a... Besides, it's not like that bomb... Do I ever? I've got the schematics for something called a rocket launcher. I sell... Don't worry. In fact, if you ever need to make any custom weapons, feel free to use my work. Sure. Good hunting! Unless it's a steaming... Good luck.
Leave. I'm just here to make sure nothing goes wrong with you or her.
Division in the times to come. Give your bodies to Atom, my friend. Release yourself to his power. Feel his glow and be divided.
So, what'll it be today? Hey. Have... Enjoy. Come back if you need something.
There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering.
Good to see you're staying out of trouble. He said what? Jesus, give me that thing. Let's go find this Burke character. You there, Burke. Explain your business in Megaton.
I'm sorry. Sheriff, what are you hollering about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about. The bomb. You're trying to blow it up. Have you lost your goddamn mind?
Sheriff, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. Someone has surely been spreading rumors. I'll be sure to address the situation personally.
I'm placing you under arrest, Burke. At least until I figure out what the hell's going on around here.
And I'm afraid I won't be able to oblige your request. Shit. I have pressing matters to attend to. Now, step aside.
This isn't open to discussion. You're coming with me.
Why do you knuckle-draggers always insist on doing things the hard way? Very well, Sheriff. Lead the way.
Well, that's been a long time coming.
Come on.
Good riddance.
It's just... blood is so hard to get out of the floor.
You've made a grievous error.
Better be in party. I'm a busy man.
Don't impress me, kid.
Good to see you.
Cut it out.
Hello.
Morning.
Welcome to Megaton. Friendliest town around.
Oh, thank God. Please, help me.
Searching.
Oh, come
for
on.
that- Welcome, welcome. My name is Crow, and I travel the land offering vestments of protection. And you are fortunate I found you in time. You bear the look of one who is haunted, but I am... My caravan, my If the clothes make the man, then here are the means to remake yourself. A pleasure doing business with you. Walk well, friend.
Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Megaton.
Keep it on the level, and everything will be fine.
Those monsters, they're gonna get me. Those things. No. No, you don't care. Please don't get mad at me. Just help me. Those big things. Please, miss. Well, they're big, ugly things that crawl around. My papa would always say they're fucking ants. Well, that's what he used. I just call. My papa had a gun. He said it hurt those things. He kept telling everyone to shoot for their intent. Nah, those things started coming around. At first, they just crawled around outside our town. Alright. It used to... There were 7 of us living there. Nah, people don't like this. In fact, Papa was talking about moving on. But Alright. Look for the house nearest to the billboard. That's sticking out of the ground. It's pretty close to the... You will? My house is the one close. Please. You know, maybe this will help, and maybe it won't. But Papa hid... He trusted me with the key, and said it was for emergency. Well, there is the personal shelter. Papa always said to stay away from it. I'll head over.